Hey, it's math time. You ready to add and subtract? There are a whole lot of numbers. We're getting smarter with every math fact. Hello, friends, and welcome back to math. Do you know what time it is? Oh, it is time for a doubles quiz. All right, see if you can say these doubles sums before I say them. Ready, set, go. 8, 12, 4, 22, 6, 10, 14, 18, 24, 20. Well, how'd you do? Did you beat me on every single one? If not, don't feel bad. Just practice more. Soon you'll be faster than I am. Alrighty, on to today's lesson. Today we're going to be learning about something called tape diagrams. We're going to be using these tape diagrams to help us solve repeated addition equations. If you're not sure what a tape diagram is, it's really just a way to draw a picture in order to help you solve a math problem. I think that most of you, though, have seen tape diagrams and worked with them before. Hey, I made a huge tape diagram on my living room floor. Take a look. Here we go. This is my enormous tape diagram that I've made on my living room carpet. Now, I'm hoping that you can help me solve a story problem. Here we go. Mrs. McMillan loves elephants. In fact, she loves elephants so much that her friends are always giving her elephants for presents. Well, when Mrs. McMillan had a birthday, her friends brought her 2 elephants on Monday, 3 elephants on Tuesday, and then she got 1 more elephant on Wednesday. She was a very happy Mrs. McMillan. How many elephants did Mrs. McMillan get all together for her birthday? So a tape diagram is just going to help you to figure this out, because you're going to be able to see easily that we had a group of 2, a group of 3, a group of 1, and we need to know how many there are all together. So, what's the sum? How many did I get all together for my birthday? Let's count them and find out if you're right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Mrs. McMillan got 6 elephants for her birthday. It was a good birthday this year. All right, let's try something else. I'm wondering if you can look at this group of 2, this group of 3, and this group of 1, and figure out a way to make them, rearranging the elephants, in order to make them 3 equal groups. Can you do it? All right, time's up. What did you come up with? Well, I have a group of 2 here, and a group of 3 here, and a group of 1. How could I make them 3 even groups? What if this elephant that Connor gave me for my birthday moved over into this square of the tape diagram? Ha ha ha! Look at what we have now. I have a group of 2, a group of 2, and a group of 2. I have repeated addition. Ha ha! And since I'm so smart and I learned how to count by 2s in 1st grade, this is going to be easy to add up. Let's do it together. Count by 2s with me. 2, 4, 6. Good job, a sum of 6. Now let's see what it looks like if you wrote this down on a whiteboard. Here's my tape diagram. Now I'm going to fill it in with a group of 2, a group of 3, and a group of 1. In order to find the sum, we just add up all the numbers in the tape diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's our sum. Now I want to show you what the repeated addition sentence would have looked like if I had done it in a tape diagram after we rearranged our elephants. Here we go. We had a group of 2, another group of 2, and another group of 2. We add them all up, 2, 4, 6, and we get a sum of 6. If I was going to write that out into an equation, it would look like this. Alright, let's try this again, but this time I'm going to make it a little bit harder. I have made a tape diagram with 4 sections, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have filled them with elephants. In this section I have a group of 2, in this section I have 3 elephants, Here are 5 elephants, and in the last section I have another group of 2 elephants. Here's the challenge. How could you rearrange these elephants inside of this tape diagram in order to make 4 equal-sized groups so that we can use repeated addition to solve this equation? All right, ready? Think about it. Go. What did you come up with? Let's take a look here. I have 2, 3, 5, and 2, but I need 4 even groups. There are a lot of different things that you could try. I could just try to move one of these here, but that didn't help. Now I have 2 there and 3 there. Let's see here. What if this little pink elephant went over here and I had a group of 3 here? That's a cute little elephant train I've made. 1, 2, 3. And now I have what? 1, 2, 3, 4 here. Oh wait, I have 3 here and 3 here. Oh, I know. What if this little guy comes over and gets into this group? Now I have a group of 3, a group of 3, 3, and 3. Ah, repeated addition. I can just add these 3's up and then boom. I know what I'm doing. I can find my sum easily. Oh, you know what? I just had a thought. What if we combined these groups and made a group of 6? And a group of 6. We just did that when we did our doubles quiz. 6 plus 6 is 12. Did you beat me? I hope so. Hey, nice job. Here's what this would look like if we did it on paper. Here's my tape diagram, and this time it has 4 different groups that I can add to it. Remember, after we rearranged our elephants this last time, we had 4 groups of 3, which would have looked like this. 4 groups of 3 for a sum of 3, 6, 9, 12. 12. Now, you don't always have to draw pictures inside of a tape diagram. Sometimes you can just write the numbers if you want, like this. All that really matters is that you can add up everything inside of the tape diagram and figure out how much you have altogether. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals a sum of 12. I could also take this and write it into a number sentence. So I could just say 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals a sum of 12. And we learned last week that since we know our doubles, we can do something special with this particular repeated addition number sentence. We could say, oh, I know that 3 plus 3 is a double, and it makes 6. And since I have 2 groups of 6, I know that 6 plus 6 is 12. Good job. All right, let's take a look at one more tape diagram. This time I'm going to make a tape diagram that just has 3 sections, like the one we started with. And I'm going to fill that tape diagram in with equal groups of 4. In order to figure out our sum, or the total number that we have all together, we're just going to add up each group that's inside of this tape diagram. 4 plus 4 is 8. I know that because I know my doubles. And 8 plus 4 is 12. The sum of the numbers inside of this tape diagram is 12. Now, remember, you don't always have to draw pictures. If you know that you need 3 equal groups of 4, you could just write the 4's inside of your tape diagram like this. Now, if I was going to write this into an equation, it would look like this. 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals 12. Now, do you remember yesterday when we were making other equal-sized groups by combining some of our smaller equal-sized groups? What do you think we could do with this 4 plus 4 plus 4 to make it a little bit quicker to add up? Oh, I'm so glad you saw that. We've been practicing our doubles, and therefore we know that 4 plus 4 is 8. Now, it doesn't matter that we can't make another group with him. this guy over here still gets added up. We just bring him down and put a 4 here, and we say 8. Look, I can use my touch points. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Same sum. It's just a little quicker to add up. Nice work. Now, what if you had a problem like this, where someone asked you, hey, if you had 4 groups of 6, how much would you have? You could easily solve it by drawing a tape diagram. So I know I need 4 groups, which means that my tape diagram is going to need 4 boxes in it. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I know I need 6 in each group. Now I could draw 6 dots, or I could just write the number 6. This is one way to help you solve a number problem by using a tape diagram. Now, if I wanted to turn this into an equation, it would look like this. And then, oh my goodness, I know my doubles, and so do you. Do you see a new doubles fact that we can make here? 6 plus 6 is 12. Ha ha ha. And 12 plus 12 we know is, that's right, 24. Nice job, very good. Now, what if you saw something like this? Blank groups of blank equals blank. Ah, what would you do to attack this problem? Well, first we got to figure out how many groups we have altogether, which is pretty easy when you're looking at a tape diagram. You're just trying to see how many rectangles there are. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I have 6 groups in this tape diagram. I would put a 6 here. Now it says 6 groups of blank. Well, how many are in each group? That's pretty easy to see. There are 2 in each group. So my 2 goes here. 6 groups of 2 equals what? Well, you can do a lot of different things to solve this. You can count by 2s. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Or you could say, ooh, that's 4, and that's 4, and that's 4, and you could add them up with 3 groups of 4. It doesn't really matter as long as you get the answer of 12. All right, I'm going to give you just a minute to take a look at this tape diagram and try to figure out what answers you would put in the blanks. It says blank groups of blanks equals what blank. Here we go. Try it. I hope you were thinking what I'm thinking. How many groups? Okay, well, let's count the groups in the tape diagram. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 groups in this tape diagram. Of what? How many are in each group? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are 5 in each group. So 4 groups of 5 equals what? Well, we're pretty good at counting by 5s, I'm sure of it. Here we go, let's try it. 5, 10, 15, 20. Or, you want to know how I look at this? I think 5 plus 5 is 10. I like to combine the groups. And I know good darn well that 10 plus 10 is 20. So, there are a couple of different ways that you could add that one up. Hey, good job today. Now I'd love it if you would please go ahead and do the activity that I attached to this video. I'd love to see how much you've learned.